Afternoon and welcome to the Royal College Sports Complex as we prepare for week 4 of this Dialog League Schools tournament. Today's fixtures, Royal College taking on Vidyartha in what is expected to be a keenly contested affair. We've just seen the completion of the under-16 match between both schools. Some good rugby dished out by both teams. And looking forward to an equally good encounter between these two schools who have been in A Division rugby for a long time, and much is expected from them. So both these teams are coming to this encounter with varied form guides. Royal unbeaten thus far, overcoming the opposition with relative ease, while Vidyartha have had a bit of a tough time of it, getting a bit of a knock against Trinity last week, 74 points to 5, and will no doubt look to try and bring some respectability back to the team. Joining me today in commentary is Tanveer Hassan, former Royal College prop forward, as we have a look at the weather forecast today. The maximum temperature of 29 Celsius, while the minimum temperature is 26 Celsius. The humidity level is quite high, but as the evening goes on, I'm sure that will come down and it will be much more pleasant for the players who will be out there. And if any team has any intention of running the ball today, they'll definitely get their money's worth, as the conditions are pretty tight. So Tanveer, so far Royal have had a good performance. We'll come back to that as we have a look at last week's encounter. 48 points to 19 victory for the Trinitians. Royal overcoming Josephians 33 points to 12. And one of the results of the week, Sri Sumangala overcoming Vidyartha. Science College, so rather St. Anthony's, were no match to a very clinical Wesley outfit. And of course St. Thomas's getting the better of Mahanama in a high scoring game, 50 points to 35. And in Maradana, you have to say an upset of sorts, with Kingswood getting the better of Zahira. And of course in another closely contested affair, St. Peter's just managing to get the better of Science College. And in the final game of the week, defend Isipatana getting the better of Dharmaraja. And in Rajagiriya, Ananda coming close, but just couldn't hold off DSN Naika, who went on to win the game 22 points to 18. So this is a summary of the week 3 results of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. Trinity getting a comfortable victory over Thurston, 48-19. Royal getting the better of St. Joseph's, 33-14. Mahanama going down to St. Thomas's, 50-35 in a high-scoring game. And Sri Sumangala upsetting their hometown rivals Vidyartha, who will be in action today, 24 points to 12. Kingswood getting the better of Zahira, 27-18. St. Anthony's going down with the visiting Wesley team, 24-3. St. Peter's going down, getting the better of Science in a really closely contested affair, 29-23. Isipatana just did enough to get over the hurdle of Dharmaraja up in Kandy. And of course that cliffhanger between DSN and Naika and Ananda, which the Dons managed to win 22 points to 18. So Tanveer, so far, what do you make of Royal's progress this season, and what will they expect from today's game?
Yes, Abdullah, from the beginning of this season, Royal wasn't the fans' favourites, with having a young, new side compared to the last year's season, after losing around 15 players from the last year's team. But having one of the most, I would say, one of the best teams since the 2018 season Royal College had in the 24 season, captained by Tiven Pereira. But unfortunately, they couldn't manage the victories and the defeats, losing most of the cup trophies last year and the Bradby Shield after 10 years as well. But they did come third place in the league segment. But this year, having a young side, they do look like a formidable opponent for many teams. And Vidyartha College not having the best seasons from a while, with almost losing almost all their games. But nevertheless, the Royal College side has shown some promise in this season, but as we can see this week's results from yesterday's games, DSL and Nayaka beating Science College 36-29 at Havelock Park, and Sumangala with their second victory coming to the A Division segment, beating Thurston College 33 points to 20, and finally St. Thomas College dominating Dhamaraja at their home turf 48 points to 5. But coming back to the Royal team, as we can see both teams warming up on our screen. But before that, let us take a look at today's upcoming fixtures. There are some promising games going down in Colombo as well, where IC Pathan is taking on Zaira College at Maradana. Trinity College will be taking on Joes at Longton Place. St. Anthony's will be hosting Ananda College in Kandy. And the most looked forward game for most of us, St. Peter's against Wesley College. Both teams being unbeaten, but today it will be decided who will come on top in their group at Havelock Park. And finally, here at the Jurassic Park, Royal College will be taking on Vidyartha College. And that is all that we have for now. Let's just go for a short commercial break and come back to more dominating rugby at Jurassic Park. Stay tuned.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Ramen paradamද?
මෙතන
විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන්.
හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට්. රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න.
විහිළු නෙමෙයි. ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
තොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
Swiss Tech Tile Adhesive. අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Hi, I'm Tarinder Rajvatsa. To all the schools participating in the Schools Rugby League 2025, we wish you all the very best and good luck.
සැමදා සමහන් සැමදා සුවෙන්. German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Nava Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotami. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Hi, I am Janibudi Dilishan. 2025 පාසල් රග්බි තරඟාවලියේ සෙල්ලම් කරන හැමෝටම හොඳින් සෙල්ලම් කරන්න මම සුබ පතනවා.
Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Super Seal for waterproofing. Tokyo Super Seal. Do it right the first time.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproofer සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when a lemon
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
College Sports Complex as we await the commencement of this encounter between host Royal College and the visitors Vidyartha College. Joining me in commentary is Tanveer Hassan. Tanveer, so far Royal have done what they need to do in this league. They've done pretty well to stay unbeaten. 3 relatively comfortable victories against Thurston, Sri Sumangala and of course St. Joseph's last week, and this is how the table stands as it is. Royal and Trinity are the favourites to go through to that championship segment, but Trinity will be in a tough encounter against St. Joseph's today, so that match would be interested in viewing. But here at Royal, the expectation is that Royal will roll over Vidyartha, but Vidyartha will definitely be hurt by their defeat to Sri Sumangala last week and will definitely want to make amends.
For sure, Abdullah. And here we get the try scorers as well. The number one being the Royalist Didula Jayasuriya with 8 tries under his name and for his college. And in second place, Minula Yeddehige from Trinity College. 7 tries have been scored from the lad. And again, once again, from Royal College, Dinuka Pereira, 6 tries in third place. Kavin Jayasinghe from Isipatana College, 4 tries and also in fourth place. And finally, Abdul Malik from Trinity College, 3 tries in his name as well.
And next we'll have a look at the top point scorers, and in this segment, no surprises, Didula Jayasuriya, courtesy of his 8 tries, is heading the list, and he's joined by his teammate Idris Farooq, who has been really good with the boot this season. Mayank Dias, the Thomian fullback, follows him with 37 points, and the Trinity wing three-quarter Minula Yedege, as a result of his 7 tries, stands at 35 points, and the science skipper Dilruan Pereira with 34 points has been really outstanding for the lads from Mount Avenia.
Promising rugby is on fold for us this season, where anyone has the opportunity for the cup title, plate title and the bowl title, something that we have never had before. So I mean, it is good as well from the second round for all the teams to have an opportunity to not just end empty-handed, where 6 schools will be taking on in the cup segment, 6 schools will be taking on in the plate segment, and finally 6 schools at the bowl segment. Having 18 schools in one league isn't something that we've normally seen before, and 3 groups in a league segment as well.
Yes, well, I think the most important thing is that all teams, regardless where they end up in the league table, will have matches in the next round, and I think that's the most important factor. So it's been good to see some of the newcomers like Anand and Mahanama stepping up to the plate as well, giving some of the top teams a real run for their money. But just coming back to this game, Tanvir, Royal will want to put in a good performance, isn't it? Because they will be taking on Trinity up in Pallakele in what could be the group decider. We'll talk about more of that after we return, after a short commercial break where we'll have the team list as well as kickoff.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
That summer refresh when the train gotta go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Our forests come in many forms. They can be up in the hills or down in the plains, fed by the rain or sculpted by the sun. Our forests are deeply rooted in us. They are a living inspiration.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
As the pioneer in Sri Lanka's bottled water industry, American Water has set the standard for over 3 decades to help you stay hydrated wherever you may roam, to provide healthy hydration for your whole home, and to nourish your growing family. With island-wide distribution, we've reached the homes and hearts of every Sri Lankan, ensuring healthy hydration for all. For over 30 years, we've brought the Earth's bounty directly to you, wherever you are, whatever your needs.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it.
While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus,
Save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray. හරි.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Welcome back to the Royal College Sports Complex. As you can see on your screens, both teams ready to take the field. The respective flags have been laid out for the teams to make their way onto the ground.
Yes, Abdullah, definitely. And here we have the Vidyartha College team card, the front row consisting of Mohammad Rashid, Kavishka Gimhan, Sadisha Bandar, the locks being Yoshita Vikramasinghe, Gihan Prabhat. And on the third row, we have Pasinu Rajapaksha, Ayesh Chandratna, and Vihanga Veerasinghe at the back. And from the back line, we have the scrum half, Udanal Nilshan, and the fly half, Hevin Karunatilaka. The wing threes will be Pramudita Narayana and Situl Vijayasiri. The centers consisting of Kavindu Hevage, Praveen Demel, and finally the fullback will be Sadev Dilshara. And the replacements being Setmira, Sinadira, Bandara, Pramesh, Bandara once again, Halkawela, Dilshan, Adhikari, Kaushika, and finally Alahakun. And the Royal College team card consisting at the forwards will be the front row, Akira Yadavara, Nakib Mohammed, Imtisal Nazir, and following them the second rows, Okida Mudunkoto, Metuka Vikramaratna, the flankers, Altaf Aman, Sinudurana Singha, and finally at the back, the number 8, Disas Patrana. And from the backs, the scrum half will be Mohammed Simak, the fly half and the vice captain Idris Farooq, the skipper Amika Samarasinghe, the centers will be Hiruka Jayadinu and Ishen Hiran. Dinuka Pereira will be the wing three and Didula Jayasuriya will be the fullback of this game. Replacements being Situmina, Seniviratna, Mohideen, Anik, Patirana, Amarasinghe, Vijay Ratna, Fernando and Hanifa.
As you can see, both teams have just made their way onto the ground. Royal will be desperate to kick on from where they left off against St. Joseph's last week. And the Vidyartha lads will want to definitely make amends for that loss against Sumangala. So both teams with a lot to play for. Royal will also probably have one eye on that fixture next week up in Pallakele against traditional rivals Trinity, which could very well decide who tops this Group C table.
Definitely, Abdullah, as well as we saw previously both colleges lifting their flags to the field, something we haven't seen in Jurassic Park in a long time. And Royal College against Vidyartha College, a game that we have witnessed in the past 3 consecutive years since 2023, where it was played in Royal Complex and last year at Nitwala, and this time back at the Royal College Sports Complex. Both teams now huddled up at the center of the ground, getting ready for kickoff.
Yes, some really good conditions here at the Royal College Sports Complex, and Royal have shown a keen inclination to run the ball at every given opportunity. So if they decide to do that today, I think it will be ideal conditions to do it. And Royal is the back three of Didula Jayasuriya, who is today playing at fullback, along with skipper Amika Samaranayaka and Samarasinghe, and Pereira will definitely enjoy these conditions, provided that they get some good front foot ball. As Idris Farooq starts proceedings. Nice hanging kick. Knocked back by Royal. Collected by Yatavara, who passes it on to Naqib Mohammed. The ball is given out. Patirana takes the ball into contact. Taking the ball up. Strong run by one of the Royal forwards. Farooq, Hiruka. It's good work by the Royal outside centre. Dinuka did well to keep possession of the ball. Royal creating phase after phase. So far, Vidyartha defense standing strong. It's a nice strong carry. Good recycle ball. Royal have players out wide, need to stay in play, which they do. This is good by Royal. Strong run by Nazir Mohammed. Referee has his hands out for an advantage. And Jayasuriya needed to get the ball out. Good recycle position. Simak gets the ball out to Mohammed. Siding to take a few hits. A nice angle, but just short. Simak once again gets the ball out. Royal do have numbers. And Pereira is held up. That's some brilliant defense by Vidyartha on the goal line. So it will be a goal line dropout. It was a good start. Unfortunately, Royal not being able to put the finishing touches. And some desperate defending by Vidyartha on the goal line prevents Royal from getting that early score.
Definitely, Abdullah, and as we saw that combination from the forwards and the back line as well, it'll be a goal line dropout. Amika Amarasinghe not taking it first time and taking it after a few bumps. And now having space on the outside, he passes it to the flanker Senuja in the corner. And now once again, the forward Okita Mudunkotua hitting that gap with no support at first, but now not the best of passes there. Thought he had a man, but brings them back a couple of meters. But the referee has been playing advantage for a high tackle as well, so he will bring it back to a penalty for Royal College in their favour. And Idris Farooq will definitely kick it to touch, and We'll also be seeing the famous Royal Mall in roll once again. And referee will have a small word with the visiting team's captain.
It's a really good start by Royal, creating a good ruck ball, good front foot ball. Will be a bit disappointed that they couldn't put the finishing touches. So Farooq just put it into touch and hand it over for the forwards to do their thing.
Meters away from the try line now. Royal College with the line out. A desperate needed try for them. Just 4 minutes from our clock as well. The opening stages of this game. A short man line out is taken, the number 5. A 5-man line out with Imtisal Nazir being the hooker and Naqib Mohammed will be the front lifter, and a maul has been set up from the number 4 jumper. But the Vidyartha players are doing well to bring them back to Tigers. He's stopping the Royal Mall at their home turf, but they are moving forward slowly and hesitantly, making their way to the middle of the ground. Imtisal Nazir breaks out from it, but he's finally taken down, and a quick unfortunate mistake from the scrum half. Simak gives it to his captain, and now once again the forwards. Oh no, he knocks it on. Senuja, who was a promising player from last week's St. Joseph's match, has knocked the ball on meters away from their own try line.
It's not quite sure why Royal decided to break away from that maul. They had Vidyartha under the pump, but one of the forwards deciding to break away, and from that the following phase, the pass not going accurately, which resulted in Royal losing a few meters, and as a result knocking on.
Definitely Abdullah, Imtisal Nazir was the man who broke out a bit too early from that maul. Just inches away, should have just gone with the team. But unfortunately for them, they have been brought back and lost the ball. Now with Vidyartha in the danger zone, will want to get that exit kick from this zone. But the referee has penalized the scrum half, so he will bring it back. The number 9 was offside from that scrum. So nevertheless, with the College now, a get out of jail card for them.
Yes, Royal scrum off Simak, the guilty party. You could hear the referee very clearly telling him to stay on side. Call which he did not heed, so has been penalized. And after that initial foray by Royal into the Vidyartha 22, Vidyartha have done well to hang in there, and now find themselves almost on the halfway mark. It will be Kavishk Gimhan with the throw-in.
A short man line out there, well taken, but Butterfingers will be the problem for the Vidyarthians. The Tigers now making a mistake there, but Royal College managed to gain back position, having numbers on the outside. This is Padrina, goes the long pass, but no one there to take it. A good step in and out from the second centre of Royal College, now making their way to the corner. Will be going for the heavy forwards once again, taking from the 10. Okita Mutomkurua passes it to Metuka. Now Metuka to Imtisal Nazir. Not the best of hits there, but his keeper now with the ball, sends it out wide to his flanker Senuja. Finally taken down 40 meters away from their try line. Back to the forwards, a terrible pass from Simak. Not playing his best game in this initial moments of this match. But still Royal College with the ball, being brought back to the centre of the ground now with the ball once again. Wonderful hands, this was Padrina, beautiful offload, but could not hold it on. Pereira was the man who had not expected the ball and finally knocked it on.
Yes, I think this has needed to hold on to position there, because Pereira hardly had any room to maneuver, and the defense was up on him as well, so As a result, another line out for Vidyartha on the halfway mark. Gimhan with the throw. Good line out by Vidyartha. Got the ball out and it's kicked ahead by Yevin Keshan. Collected by Idris Farooq.
Stay back.
Royal not playing their best of games, as they have shown promising side this season, but so far in this game it hasn't been the best. An unfortunate turn of events for the Royal College team at their home ground as well. Vidyartha College travelling all the way from Kandy have shown to be a promising team in this game, the first 10 minutes on our clock as well. The kick taken out, the number 12 of Vidyartha College.
Number 4 rolling.
Coming to Hevagi was the man to find touch inside their 22, and something nice to see, Abdullah, is the modern rugby patterns and strategies what Royal has been showing. The 1-3-3-1 pattern where they put two third row players in the corner and having two pods in the middle of the game.
Yes, but they just got to be a bit more clinical when they finish those moves off. Spent the first 8 minutes or so in the Vidyartha half, but now they find themselves back in their own 22 with nothing to show. So good clean line out by Vidyartha. They've set up a maul, and they have lost possession. Royal have managed to turn possession over. Could have played a bit of advantage there because Royal did have possession, but referee has called back for a scrum. Bit unfortunate for Vidyartha. I thought they did really well to set up that maul, but fortunately losing possession in the process.
Royal has showed in the previous years that the Royal College maul has been the most dominant tactic in rugby for Royal College, but from the previous year to now we have not seen a try from this Royal maul. So hopefully this season or this match even will show a difference, and Idris Farooq was the man with the boot there, gaining a couple of meters as well. A 20-meter kick was in his favour.
Yes, that was a good touch find by the Royal fly half under a bit of pressure. Sends play back over the 40-meter mark. So Gimhan with the throw, but position has been turned over by Royal. Disas getting the ball out. Pereira, Didula Jayasuriya. Royal's back three need to be brought into the game a bit more, but Vidyartha penalised for not rolling away. Simak takes the quick tap. Seems to be a bit isolated, so ball has been turned over. Unfortunately, Simak taking the quick tap, but the forwards were not trailing him, and as a result, penalised for holding on. So another missed opportunity for Royal, you'd have to say.
Countless mistakes, Abdullah, from this Royal rugby team, something we haven't seen throughout this season. Quite disappointing as well, being unbeaten this entire season, and next week having a big game down in Pallekele against Trinity College. This game will be a good realization for them. Just 12 minutes has gone as well, but Vidyartha College now had the opportunity to find more meters from that touch kick, but nevertheless still playing in their own turf. Taken from the number 4 jump. Cleanly taken as well, going back to the kicker. A high hanging kick, a contestable kick. And unfortunately, he knocks it on, and now Vidyartha College will be playing advantage, but the ball has been stolen. So referee will bring it back to that infringement.
Yes, unforced error by the Royal fullback Jayasuriya. turning position over. Royals back three has been relatively good with ball in hand. But unfortunately, just Jayasuriya just not being able to hold on to that kick. It is a nice hanging kick by Hevin Keshan. The Vidyartha fly half. Ball fed into the scrum by Nilshan Udana. And Hevin again, long ranging kick. Has he overcooked it? Yes, he has. So it'll be a scrum from where the kick was made. The referee is having a word with his assistant.
Option. Going to strong. My friend, option. Going to strong. Strong.
So we'll come back for the scrum from where the kick was taken, since it was kicked over the goal line.
It was a splendid kick, a thundering kick by the Vidyartha kick taker, but unfortunately just a bit too much power was the issue in this case. Something we don't say often. But Royal College now again almost at the halfway point in this in the ground. A scrum in their favour, and Simak Shafiq will be the lad to feed the ball in. Unusual formation has been taken place from the back line. A wonderful ploy there to Didula Jayasuriya, and back to the skipper Amika Amarasinghe. Gains a couple of meters, but has been brought down in the 22 meters. Now Simak Shafiq, an unnecessary pick can go there from him. And now Idris Farooq taken down straight after. Now back to the forwards, sending it to the back. And now the centre, Disas Padrina with the ball, passes it to Pereira. Pereira to Senuja. Not the cleanest of passes, but unfortunately he knocks it on. A game of rugby we haven't seen from Royal College this season, Abdullah. Quite disappointing, I must say.
Yes, well, I guess it's safe to say that distribution is not one of Dinuka Pereira's strengths. He's definitely got some wonderful footwork with ball in hand. Just think that Royal are not getting enough players to the breakdown when the ball is out wide. So another error resulting in position being turned over. It's Nilshan Udana who will feed the scrum. And the ball will go back to Hevin, who puts another tester, this time safely collected by Jayasuriya. Farooq gets the ball out to Amika. The Royal skipper makes a good run, takes play almost into the 22.
Advantage.
Player not rolling away, so the referee has his hands out for an advantage. Will Jayasuriya be able to put the finishing touches, but well defended by Vidyartha. So they will come back for another breakdown. And a strong run by Naqib Mohammed.
Blue. Stay back.
Position recycled once again. Idris taking the ball into contact.
Stay back, stay back.
Simak. A lovely dummy. A show and go by Royals Hiruka. Pereira being held. So far, Vidyartha defense has held strong. But they're really going to be tested from this phase. Simak to Mohammed once again. Mohammed breaks one tackle.
Roll away,
almost near the goal line.
Stay back.
Pick and go by Yadavara. Just a few inches short. Simak getting the ball to Hiruka. Again, doesn't find Farooq, but Farooq does well to recover position.
Back forward. Stay back.
A pick and go. Royal need to get players to that, which they do.
Release.
Another good pick and go by Atavara. It's Aman who tries to attack the fringes, but the Vidyartha defense stands strong. Once again, a big run by Royal. Has he been able to ground it?
Second ball head.
But once again, brilliant work by Vidyartha
Try line drop.
for the second time, holding Royal up.
My friend, ball behind.
Just managed to get the number to see who that was. That was some brilliant defensive work. And once again, Royal just not being able to put the finishing touches to some good phases created. Oh, wonderful bit of work.
Keep the ball. Play on.
Another high hanging kick. Jai Surya in no position to collect that, but knocks it on. So bit of frustration creeping into Royals play, you'd have to say. Vidyartha, to their credit, have hung in there. Almost 20 minutes into the game, Tanveer, and scoreline still 0-all.
The previous wins of the previous games for Royal College has caught up to their head, I would say, Abdullah. Because we have seen Royal College being a dominant side from the knockouts and the league games as well. And after comfortable victories with the previous games, I would say that I would think that they must have thought this game would be easy after Vidyartha lost against Sumangala. But kudos to Vidyartha College, showing us what they are truly made of. And a high-hanging kick now. Vidyartha College, contestable high-hanging kick, and somehow managed to gain position of the ball. Royal College not setting their eyes on it. So Vidyartha now will be in the attack, 40 meters away from their line once again, using those heavy forwards, trying to clear the ruck. Referee says to release the ball, but Metuka is the lad that has been penalized. So Vidyartha College now once again have the opportunity to gain more meters with that kick. The number 14, Pamudita, is the man. And a wonderful kick. Has he made the distance? Yes, he has. A tremendous kick by the number 14, the win 3, Pamudita, making it easy for his team. And now the forwards are the lads to finish the game. And we just saw Abdullah as well, the Vidyartha forwards setting up a perfect maul, but couldn't capitalize on it and put points on the board. But this time, maybe we'll see something that the Royal team hasn't seen. The first try scored against them. And now Vidyartha College going for the maul, 5 meters away. Royal forwards doing whatever they can to defend it, but the Vidyartha forwards doing best, gaining meters. Have they made over the line? Yes, they have. A tremendous try by the number 3, the lad that scores. Vihanga Satsindu is the man to score the first Amana Bank try in this game. What has happened here at Jurassic Park? Hasn't seen the first try.
Well, I'll tell you what has happened. Royal are paying the price for not taking their opportunities, and Vidyartha, full credit to them, got into the 22 and giving Royal a little bit of their own medicine with this driving maul, barging over to draw first blood in this game. And as a result, they'll take a 5-0 lead with the conversion to come. That was a really well constructed maul by Vidyartha, pushing Royal on the back foot. The conversion attempt is over. So a wonderful kick by believe it was Pramudita who managed to find that wonderful touch.
Stay back.
Yes, pardon me, it was Kavindu Hevage who put that conversion over. So Farooq to restart proceedings. Another nice hanging kick. Once again Royal Turning position over, but have knocked it on.
Number 6, knock on.
First knock on, says referee. And Royal somehow have lost the ball that was in their position from the kickoff. And now with that, the College, the Tigers right outside their 22, with the opposition, with the position to kick the ball out to gain a few meters.
5.
A disappointing turn of events at Jurassic Park for the fellow Royalists. But now the Tigers found the lad to kick the ball. A wonderful kick, thundering kick. But Idris Farouk clearly takes it, gives it to Didula, back to Hiruka. And now at the corner, Papare is the lad with the ball. A wonderful run by him, gaining about 5 to 10 meters. And now back to the forwards. Metuka, the lock forward of Royal College. Now back to Idris Farouk, to the centre. To the Saspatran, a wonderful offload by the lad to his skipper. Amika Amarasinghe showing a promising game so far in these few minutes. And now back to the forwards. They have been brought back from where they were first. Now Idris Farouk giving it out wide to Jai Surya. Jai Surya now making his way through. Can he make it all the way? Yes, he does. A tremendous run by Jai Surya, seeing that gap and making his way right under the post, making him the top try scorer from 8 tries to 9 tries. Amana Bank tries for him. Wonderful vision and awareness from the player. He had a number outside, but the gap. Didula Jai Surya scoring the first Amana Bank try for his team, and here we have a replay of it. That look, he has a number outside, but he just sees that gap and runs through it as fast as he can, right under the post to make it easy for Idris Farouk to convert. What a wonderful Amana Bank try from him, and Idris Farouk makes it easy. A walk in the park at home, putting those 2 points that they needed to level the game once again.
Yes, well, Jai Surya showing why he's the leading try scorer this season. Just playing in a slightly unfamiliar fullback position, but joining the line top pace and standing up for his team when it was really needed. Royal needed to get that score immediately after conceding 7 points. So I'm sure that score will just help settle the Royal nerves a bit.
Behind, my friend. Ball behind.
It's a nice kick, but just overcooked it. So it'll be a center scrum. There's some nice height in that kick, but just couldn't control the length. So it's been 26 minutes. Royal have dominated territory and possession, but have just got the 7 points to show. And Vidyartha, with whatever little position they've had, managed to stay in the game.
A wonderful kick-off, Abdullah, as you said. A high-hanging kick, but the aim was the problem. Should have been easily collected by the Vidyartha player. But nevertheless, the Royal College now having opportunity in the centre of the ground. A scrum from the 8 has been taken to Idris Farouk, and back to Hiruka, and back to the corner. Having a lad outside, but still running with the ball is the centre. Now once again to the forwards. Terrible pass from Idris Farouk, but still gaining position. Naqib Mohammed now taking 2 defenders down with him. Simak Shafiq feeding that ball as quick as he could. And now the try scorer with the ball once again, but he's taken down before he could make a run for it. But the Vidyarthians have been penalised, and Idris Farouk, a quick tap from the lad, makes his way to the 22 metres. Now Simak Shafiq feeding it to his forward, Okidamudun Kotua. And now once again to the forward, Jisas Patran, not the best of passes from Hiruka. And the ball has been knocked on. So the Tigers now having an opportunity to get out of jail here.
Advantage over blue.
Advantage over, referee says. No one to collect that ball the first time, but after one bounce, Idris Farouk responds with another contestable kick, but there was no man there to chase. Gain the meters, the Vidyartha kicker kicks it hard again. And has it made its way through? Yes, it has. The kick has made its way to the deadline, so they will bring it back to where the kick was commenced, and Royal College will be awarded a scrum once again.
Yes, well, that's the second time it has happened, and generally the wind does blow facing the pavilion from right to left. So it looks like Vidyartha fly half. Keshan just hasn't been able to gauge that thus far. Second time he's kicked it into the dead ball area. So another opportunity here for Royal.
Coach! Bye! Set! Steady! Steady!
Simak with the feed. Gets it out to Farooq. Spreads it out wide. Nice dummy. A good break by Ishen. Good recycle ball. Pereira. But loses the ball in contact, unfortunately.
Line out. Stop. Option.
So Dinupura, one of the top 5 try scorers this season, just hasn't had his way today. Another unforced error, losing the ball in contact. We
Okay, good.
Nilshan Udana with the feed.
Coach! Bye!
5 minutes more for half time, Abdullah. Still, scores have been levelled. Vidyartha College being the promising team in this game. A scrappy play for Royal College. Was going for the exit there. The kick taken for Vidyartha College, but was brought down by the flanker Senuja. That lad has been everywhere in the field so far. And now a high-hanging kick. No man to take it the first time, and Dialog ViU now after a bounce takes it. Idris Farooq to Hiruka. To the second centre and back to the skipper, who is trying to be brought down, but Dialog ViU comes again, but Hiruka drops the ball. He knocks it on to Vidyartha College now with a counter attack, but he's taken by Akiri Adavara. Royal College have been penalised for a high tackle. Referee says so. Vidyartha College will get an opportunity to once again get out of their own territory. And a good, splendid kick by that player. Vidyartha College now dominating at Colombo after coming all the way from Kandy. Referee having a word with Patrana. So Vidyartha College will go for the all 8-man line out. Will we see a maul again, Abdullah?
Yes, well, it was successful last time. Don't see any reason why they should do it any other way, but they've got to win the line out first. Simak gets the ball to Pereira. Tries to make a run, but today the defense of Vidyartha has been really good. Another high-hanging kick.
No hands. Yellow. Use it.
Use it is the call.
Move it, blue.
Once again, Idris Farooq judging that well. So again, it's a kick that has been overcooked. So we'll go back for a scrum. All the way back to the halfway mark.
If that ball did find touch up there, like would have been a 50-22 at Vidyartha's favour. Unfortunately, that crucial bounce is what cost him the deadline, and now Royal College will be awarded a scrum at the halfway point of the ground.
Yes, I think that was the intention of Keshan. trying to get that 50-22 for his team, but as we all know, the bounce of the rugby ball can never be predicted.
Set. Steady.
And as far as Vidyartha is concerned, that just hasn't been the case for them today, as another feed for Royal, spreading it out wide. Didula Jayasuriya picks up the loose ball. Amika Samanayaka, will he be able to make the way? But some good desperate defense. Royal getting some good front foot ball. Patirana taking it up. It's recycled once again. Farooq, they have numbers out wide. It's got to straighten out. Pereira taking the ball into contact. Nice flat ball. Mohammed. It's a good run by the Royal prop forward. Once again, recycle ball. Patirana.
Roll away.
This is good by Royal. Spreading it out wide. Have numbers. Royal's keeper will be able to put the finishing touches. Yes, he does.
Good try.
So wave after wave of attack. And it's the Royal skipper who puts the finishing touches. Amika Samarasinghe. That was much better by Royal. Much more control. The ball handling was good as well. And a wonderful cutout pass by Idris. Realized where the space was. Didula drawing the man, yet the Royal skipper had a bit of work to do, but did well to stay on his feet and barge over for Royal second Amana Bank try. And a try that was desperately needed as well. Farooq with the conversion attempt. Fortunately, not going over. So that'll be it. Royal on the stroke of half time, just getting their second try to stay ahead. And at half time, it's 12 points to 7. It's been a real tough time for the Royalist. Vidyartha defense has really stood up. So what we'll do is that we'll go in for a quick commercial break. So we'll just give you a quick update of what's happening in the other matches today. Wesley College at Havelock Park are leading 8 points to 0 against the Peterites. Zaira College just hanging in there against Isipathana, 19 points to 8, still play on in that first half. And Trinity are on a roll against St. Joseph's, leading 22 points to 0. And there's still no score in the game between St. Anthony's College and Ananda. So it's been an interesting first half, isn't it, Tanvir? Royal having a lot of opportunity in terms of territory and possession, but you have to give a lot of credit to the Vidyartha defense as well.
Yes, Abdullah, definitely something we haven't seen so far, and Royal have bought not fresh players, but Yuan Patirana and Shahid Mohideen from the fullback and the number 9 position in the bench so far. Has it been a big effect to this team? I mean, the score shows it all. So maybe once these two players are brought back into the field, we'll see a small difference at second half.
Yes, but well, I think Royal's inability to finish whatever they have created has been the biggest problem in this first half. They've spent most of their time in this first session in the Josephian 22, but just haven't been good enough to finish. And Vidyartha on a couple of occasions have managed to hold Royal up as well once they got over the line. So I'm sure that Royal will be looking to put in a better performance in the second half.
Yes, Abdullah, definitely. And speaking of the second half, let's go for a small commercial break and bring you back live action from the Papare at the Royal College Sports Complex. Royal College 12, Vidyartha College 7, the halftime confirmation.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
චොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
There is a rhythm to island life, where a walk is a dance, where there is work-life flexibility, where fun is serious, and where songs rise out of the sea. The unique and amazing facets of island living inspire us.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
That was summer refresh when the train ekata go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චොමරි අක්කා. පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
The road is yours.
German-engineered tyres for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Are you okay? Whose fault is this? Looks like someone didn't use Tokyo Superbond for tiling. Tokyo Superbond. Do it right the first time.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
Swiss Tech Skim Coat. Finish එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සදාමයි.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා. ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇක්වා ෂීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නැහැ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swiss Tech Aqua Shield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Big question, right? What if you didn't have to choose just one version of yourself? What if you could explore them all? In one universe, you're building the future. In another, you're saving the planet. Or leveling up in the business world. At ESU, every class, every opportunity unlocks a new version of yourself so that you can discover the best one. Welcome to the Infinite You. Welcome to ESU.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Will be the man to kick things off. A high-hanging contestable kick, but Naqib Mohammed cleanly taken there. Idris Farooq setting up for an exit kick, but giving it back to the forwards now, making their way outside the 22 meters. Idris Farooq now, good kick from him, and the Vidyartha player has knocked it on, the fullback of their team. Sadio Dilsara is the man who unfortunately knocked the ball on there.
It's a long-ranging kick. Royal will be having the advantage of the win in this second half. So no doubt that Idris will know how to use it. Royal also have made an interesting change at scrum half. The Mohideen has come in place of Simak.
Coach!
So first scrum for Royal. Should they want to start the second half the way they finished the first. Mohideen gets the ball out to Farooq. It's the ball out to his centers, wraps around. It's a double cutout pass. Jayasuriya giving it to the skipper, Samarasinghe. Again, just not being fluent enough. Mohideen getting the ball out to Mohammed, who loses it in contact, not for the first time. And that's been kicked crossfield. Farooq at the back to collect it. Advantage over, calls the ref. So Mohideen gets it back to his forwards. Set up once again. Royal trying to play the game out wide. Jayasuriya. It's the ball out to Samarasinghe.
Roll away.
The Vidyartha defense has drifted across extremely well in defense today. Mohammed makes some good ground. Ball is presented back again. Some good rush defense by Vidyartha.
No fight.
forcing Idris to go to the boot, and looks like he's put it out on the full.
Go fight, Michael.
From the moment he kicked it, looked at if he has sliced the kick. So an unforced error by the Royal fly half. Will bring back play on to the 40-meter mark in Royal's half.
The basics and the fundamentals of rugby for kick takers, Abdullah, is that once you are outside the 22-meter line, to keep the ball infield and not kick it to the full. But unfortunately, Idris Farooq has been doing a good job. But nevertheless now, Vidyartha College with the line out, not cleanly taken, but still with the ball at hand, to the heavy big forwards, gaining a couple of meters as well, breaking down the Royal College defense line. Seeing that's effective, once again back to the forwards, and now change of direction, but a good rush to line speed from Senuja, the flanker. So with the College now still once again with the ball at hand, brought a bit behind, but still the forwards showing dominance, and this time the Royal College forwards as well showing how dominant they are, but a simple mistake has cost them the ball. Fumbling the ball, now Royal College playing advantage, sends it to the wide, to the skipper Amika Samanasinghe, who has been all over the place in this game. Back to the forwards, Yoshida Situmina has been brought back in from the bench. Shahid Mohideen now back to Naqib Mohammed, gaining a few meters, making his way to the 22-meter line, and now back pass to Pereira, seeing that gap, having numbers outside, should have sent it out to Senuja, but unfortunately he takes the burden on him, and back to the forwards now, the number 5 of Royal. Shahid Mohideen feeding it to Naqib Mohammed, but has he knocked it on? Yes, he has. An unforced error from Shahid Mohideen, but the referee has been playing advantage. The Tigers were tended offside. So now Royal College having an opportunity now, whether to take the tap or to kick to touch. And Idris Farooq says, give me the ball to kick it to touch. And now Royal College having another opportunity to put some points onto the board. They will be looking for that bonus point, Abdullah. 5 meters away from the try line. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Yes, I'm sure they'd like to use the driving maul to good effect, but it's something that just hasn't clicked for them this season. It'll be interesting to see how the execution will be. It'll be Nazir with the throw. Finds Vikramaratne, and this is a good drive by Royal. And they're over, and they have scored. So that'll make Royal feel so much better. And it's the number 8, Disas Patirana, who holds on to the ball for Royal's third Amana Bank try. And that just make Royal breathe a little bit easier. 2-try lead.
After quite some time, Abdullah, we have seen the Royal Maul in action to score some points for their team. A very well deserved try after much hard work that this team has shown. Now Idris Farooq with the corner kick, has he made it? He had the distance, yes he has the aim as well. He has the 2 points for his team. Royal College now leading once again in this game. One more try will be needed to get that bonus point that they crucially want. And as we see the Vidyartha number 12 telling his teammates to get in the restart fit and not to give up yet. Coming to Hevage is the lad there. And as we see a replay of that try, a short man line out was taken, and Disas Patrina was the lad with the ball at hand, and he finds his way right over the line.
Yes, well, you could see very clearly that Nazir was pleading with Patirana to transfer the ball back to him, but Patirana felt he had it under control. He managed to hold on, and again, bit of indecision at kick-off time between the Royal forwards, resulting in a knock-on. Royal have been a bit flimsy at kick-off time, just haven't been accurate enough. Lack of communication on that occasion. So another scrum for Vidyartha. Nilshan Udana with the feet. See what Vidyartha lads have up their sleeve. Udana with the feed to Keshan. Vidyartha decided to spread it out wide. Jayasuriya shadowing Pramudita well.
Stay back.
Ball brought back in. This is good by Vidyartha, recycling possession. Good slow static ball. Vidyartha attacking along the fringes. Just trying to draw that Royal defense in to give their three quarters a bit of space out wide. Good patience shown here by Vidyartha.
Behind the last foot. No hands.
Vidyartha now deciding to change the point of attack.
No.
Again attacking along the fringes.
Stay back.
Again Vidyartha slowly inching their way towards the Royal goal line. Good patience shown by the forwards. Again attacking.
Roll it. Again, stay back. Roll it.
So all very slow and static, but Vidyartha, most importantly, have control of possession.
Thank you. Release. Stay back. Stay back.
Again attacking along the fringes. Royal defense have done well to maintain their shape. Eventually going out wide. Vidyartha have made a few meters. This is good by Vidyartha. Very close to the line now. Royal defense hanging in there. Good discipline shown by them. Now the ball has gone loose and it has been turned over. And Mohideen uses his base kick to good effect. It's a good chase by the Royal skipper. And looks like play has been stopped because there seems to be an injury. Looks like the referee and assistant having a bit of a word with each other.
Last track ke atta dala. Okay. One more. Last track ke chukka gandu diya.
So looks like referee wants to have a look at an infringement that has been brought to his attention by his assistant.
5 meters. Goalie.
Still not quite clear what the infringement was. They're walking towards the screen that is there at the ground as we have a look. So I think what was mentioned was there was a hand in the ruck by one of the Royal players. So that's the ball being placed by the Vidyartha player. Was there a hand in there?
Yellow. Yellow.
It's a bit hard to see whether there was a hand or whether there was a boot that resulted in that ball going out of the ruck and resulting in the turnover. So just don't think there's anything quite conclusive. As you can see, the ball has been placed.
Yeah. Number clear name. One penalty.
So looks like it may have been Nazir's hand. Is it? Let's have a listen to what the referee has to say.
Yellow, captain. Last touch. Ball hands करना right? 5 meters, right? Ball bind, right? Okay. Right? Penalty appeal. Yes. Try line in. Try line in. Ogol adi. Right? Okay. Good. Captain. All at 5 meters.
Yeah, so what seems to have been communicated is there was a Royal forward's hand in the ruck that resulted in that turnover. Since it's Imtisal Nazir, whose hands was in the ruck, so it will be a 5-meter penalty in favor of Vidyartha.
My friend.
And also, Abdullah, we can see that the injured Vidyartha player had a concussion test, but he's still fit to play. So he has been brought back into play. So now Vidyartha College now having the option of a penalty, will go for a line out, will go for a quick tap, giving it to that heavy forward, but the Royal College defense says otherwise. The pick and go defense was their weakness in last week's game, but this time they seem a bit more promising. The ball has been knocked on now. Royal College with advantage in their favour. And the referee has said the advantage was over.
So Royal doing very well defensively there, making some big tackles, forcing a knock-on by the Vidyartha, which Mohideen obliged with a base kick and has managed to send a player just outside the 22. But Vidyartha still with a good attacking opportunity.
He should have taken that scrum up there, because then they would be in a calm situation to exit that ball. But at a moment and such a nervous breakdown that was, Mohideen decides to kick it from the box, and now Vidyartha a line out right outside their 22, sets the maul, but this time the Royal forwards dominating and pushing them back for the man in the back to break through from the maul. But Vidyartha still ball at hand. Royal College doing whatever they can, and skipper Anuka Samarasinghe with a promising tackle there. But they have been penalised. Hiruka is the lad that has dived his way into the ruck.
Yes, so I think that was a bit unfortunate because Hiruka was pushed by one of his own mates, I think. That's what resulted in him leaving his feet.
Captain, post.
Nonetheless,
Don't move.
A penalty in favor of Vidyartha. And looks like they'll be going to the post. It'll be their inside centre, Kavindu Hevage, who will just try to narrow this lead.
Yes, Abdullah, we saw him kick a conversion from the corner right next to the 22, so hopefully he can make it from this distance as well. Not the hardest angles. Has he made it all the way? Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. The assistant referees say. And here we have that penalization of Hiruka diving in. But yes, as you said, Abdullah, he was dragged down with his fellow teammate Altaf. But nevertheless, now a goal line, a 22-meter dropout for the Royalists. Idris Farooq will be the lad to kick it outside, but still in play right in centre of the ground. And the Vidyartha player responds with a kick, but that has been kicked to the full, so they will bring it back to a line out right close to the 50-meter line. So Royal College with the ball now. They'll be happy and comfortable staying away from their own try line. Going for a short man line out now, Abdullah. 4-man line out is the call for the Royalists.
It's right on the halfway mark. Interesting. Going to the back of the line out. And it's being overthrown. The position has been turned over. So Vidyartha will now look to try and create something, deciding to go to the booth this time. Jayasuriya will look to run. That's his preferred mode of operation. Vidyartha will try and counteract, but Royal managed to get in the numbers. Carried forward. Mohideen gets the ball out to Farooq, who will find the safety of touch. So that was pretty well managed by Royal. They were under a bit of pressure when Jayasuriya collected that kick ahead.
Definitely Abdullah, and with Sumangala's second win yesterday, Vidyartha has been showing desperately that they need this win to keep their season hopes alive. As we can see how they are playing in this game against Royal College. Still just a 12-point deficit. 20 minutes more on our clock as well. Vidyartha College 40 meters away from their line out. Tried to set up something there, but wasn't cleanly brought down. Was a tipping tackle. No arms, says the referee. So Vidyartha now another opportunity. 40 meters away from the line, will definitely go for boot to touch. Vidyartha showing how much this really means to them. Coming all the way from Kandy to Royal College Complex. And giving us such a hard-fought battle.
So play once again. Sent into the Royal 22 as we have a look at that once again. Altaf with a dangerous tackle. And it was a dead giveaway when he turned and looked at the referee. But he had done something wrong, and looks like he's been taken off the field as well. So Vidyartha with a really good attacking opportunity inside the Royal 22.
Straight line, my friend, straight line. Your mark, my friend. Okay, straight line. You are good. Okay.
Throw in by Kavisha Gimhan. A nice read by the Royal forward. Getting the ball out to Patirana. He'll take it up. Vidyartha penalized for not rolling away. So Farooq will just settle things down. He'll try and send play as close to the halfway mark as possible.
Wonderful game by Vidyartha in the second half of the, as we can see most of the Polish territory being against the Royal College favour at their home turf as well. So kudos to the Vidyartha players. But still unfortunately tried their best and made it all that way even to the 5 meters from their try line, but still haven't managed to put more points into the board in the second half.
Okay, good.
Yes, not that they haven't had the opportunities. Once again, Royal going for a 5-man line out. This time finding the mark. It's well executed. Mohideen gets it out to Farooq. It's the ball out to the center. Takes it into contact. Once again to Farooq. And he will look to find touch. Has he been able to find the 50-22? What a brilliantly executed kick by the Royal fly half. He's won his team line out just about 5 meters away from the try line. 2 phases were created which resulted in the Vidyartha wing 3 having to come up, and it was just too much work for Sadev Dilshara, the Vidyartha fullback, to cover. But wonderful bit of skill by the Royal fly half to find that space at the back. It's given his team a chance to execute another driving maul. Well set up. And Royal on the rampage. That's very clearly collapsed. And Atik, or rather Imtisal Nazir, going over on the short side to put the finishing touches to that maul. And as a result, getting Royal's 4th Amana Bank try. And with that, they have managed to secure the bonus point as well. But once again, it all came about with that wonderful touch finder by Idris Farooq, using the 50-22 law to perfection. And he'll now look to try and further extend this lead. Farooq strikes it well, but unfortunately just goes past the right upright. So scores will remain the same as we have a look at that driving maul once again. With the other forwards just a bit guilty of joining the maul late, giving Royal that momentum. And then after the maul was collapsed,
Time off.
Nazir identifying space on the short side.
Time off.
Definitely Abdullah, and if it wasn't for the tremendous kick by Idris Farooq to get that 50-22, that wouldn't have been possible for the Royalists to do, and now they have managed to get that bonus point that they crucially wanted. And now from the restart, now waiting for that one bounce. Hiruka is the man who has received the ball and has made his way right outside the 22-meter line. And now Naqib Mohammed fighting his way through.
Hands off. Thank you.
Still the Royal forwards are showing how dominant they are, but this time Idris Farooq with that dummy and breaks his way from the gap, taking 2 defenders down with him. Still Royal with the ball. Right where they started the inside pass from Disas Pasadena, but didn't go exactly to plan, and they've knocked on the ball. It seemed like a knockback, Abdullah, but the referee yes, it does seem like it was a knockback, but the referee will say otherwise. And the time has stopped once again, with Vidyartha making their changes.
Yeah, good.
Still 13 minutes on our clock. Vidyartha needing 17 points to get back into this game. They have been playing valiantly, but the Royal College players have dominated most of this game, and a wonderful tackle by Pereira to manage to get a knock on from the Vidyartha player there.
Yes, big defense by Pereira. Thought Royal were under a bit of pressure when they broke on that short side, but Royal managed to cover that well. So a scrum for Royal right on the 22.
Right, okay. Right? Good. Coach!
Muhyiddin with the feed.
Burn! Set! Steady, steady. Not in. Bind in, bind. Right, my friend, tight bind, tight bind, tight bind. Right?
Referee is correcting the front row of the Vidyartha College team that he has to have his bind with his fellow forwards a bit more tighter.
Bind!
And we'll bring it back once again.
Steady!
Royal College is the team who has gotten awarded with that scrum, and now Hiruka to Idris going for a cross kick there. Tremendous power on his boot, making it all the way to the opposition's 40 meters, and quite a good contestable kick from the Vidyartha player, and well done by Dialog ViU to regain position of the ball to Shahid Muhyiddin. So the Royalists once again from the box. Shahid Muhyiddin kicks it back, spotting that no one was there to receive it, but the newly 23 from Vidyartha has gotten the ball, but time has been off. Not really sure what happened there.
Yes, I think they'll need to have a look at that tackle. It was a big hit, but just not sure whether it was high or not. That's what they'll need to look at. Safely collected. It's the Royal skipper who was chasing that kick. So that's what the referees will need to look at.
Last move to tag down the ball. 5 meter.
Both players seem to have come off the worst for that collision. The referees are just making their way in front of the screen to have a look at that.
It was just that momentum, Abdullah. The skipper couldn't control that speed he was coming in. But the body language, he should have gone a bit more lower for it to be legal. And if it is legal, that would be an Amana Bank try, is the question that the referees will have a look at. And here's the replay once again. Ayodhya Pramesh is the lad, and as we can see, oh, it does look a bit dangerous there, Abdullah. Shoulder to head contact.
Yes, I think the problem Amik is going to face, and something that's not going to go in his favor, is the fact that he was pretty upright as well, which is generally frowned upon when you go into contact. So the Royal skipper is coming in to make that tackle, and I think he could find himself in a bit of trouble here. Let's have a listening to what the referee has to say.
High tackle, right? High, right? Oh, that's it. Very sorry.
Yes, I think the Royal skipper was a little bit over-eager, probably needed to check himself a bit.
Yeah, good.
And it's the point of contact that has been a bit of a concern for the referee, so he has no option but to award a penalty in favor of Vidyartha.
Definitely up there. That was a bit too high. But the Royal fans, as we just saw in our screens, will be saying otherwise. But nevertheless, with the other college now, another opportunity to get out of jail. 10 minutes remaining on our clock. And the lad with the powerful boot has kicked it almost halfway to the ground. Tremendous work from him. So a line out for the Tigers' favour.
So almost on the halfway mark. Looks like Vidyartha have shortened the line out. It's a 4-man line out. Vidyartha win good clean line out. Let's see what they can do from this. Ball spread out wide. Just don't think that was the correct choice. The defense was up. The Vidyartha three-quarter was in no position to make that kick. So it's a line out in favor of Vidyartha by the looks of it, yes. And they have once again shortened the line out. The 4-man line out has worked for them thus far in this game. Another well-executed line out, and this time they decide to kick it downfield. Jayasuriya gets it out to Farooq. Gets it out to Hiruka, who dodges the first player. And takes it into contact. Mohideen gets the ball out to one of his forwards. Farooq now will go to the boot. Finds a lot of space. Just needs their chasers to get in there. And that's a really good tackle.
This young lad, the number 7, Senudra, has been all over the place, Abdullah. And he also is one of the contenders for our Swiss Tech Perfect Player of the game as well. But nevertheless, now Idris Farooq once again with the ball at hand. Referee says play on. Now it's Didula Jayasuriya trying to run around the Vidyartha team. Offloads it to his number 8. This is Pasadena, who has been playing valiantly in this game. And now Yoshida Tidumina, who has been brought from the bench, was just brought down heavily. And now once again back to the forwards. Imtisal Nazir, the previous try scorer, playing advantage now. No hands, referee says, from that tackle. So now can the Royalists take it back?
Offside. Number 21.
Unfortunately not, and he will bring it back to that penalty mark for the Tigers. Have been penalized for being offside.
Number 21, offside.
Yes, some good quick ruck ball, and Royal winning the gain line repeatedly, forcing Vidyartha on the back foot. So Farooq will just try and pop the ball into touch. Finds good touch, just about 8 meters away from the try line. And you sense that the Vidyartha's maul defense is going to be tested again.
Yellow, number 22, 23. Oh. Time off. Time off.
Royal have made a substitution. Razul Anik has come onto the field.
Wait. Time on. Play.
So Royal getting good clean line out ball, going to the back peel. Patirana getting a bit of momentum, taking the ball up. Once again Royal a bit untidy at that ruck, losing possession, giving Vidyartha an opportunity to clear their lines. But good pressure by Royal. Will they be able to apply a bit of pressure?
Stay back.
the kick taker now holding his head on the ground there, Abdullah, but nevertheless his replacement kick taker has kicked it, but it hasn't been the best kicks for Idris Farooq. Now has got the ball in his hands, going for that long pass to the second centre, and now finally to Jayasuriya. Has he ball? Still the ball, is it back in play? Back and forth of passes between the centre and the wing three. Shahid Mohideen now giving it to his heavy forward Yoshita,
Hands off.
and now back to Naqib Mohammed. Phase after phase, the Tuskers doing whatever they can do to put some points onto the board. Now Yoshita Situmina breaking through one defender, but he's finally brought down. But he has definitely been penalised there, Abdullah. And a quick tap from the Vidyartha College favour. Not 10 metres is the call to Shahid Mohideen. It could have been worse, but he's just been penalised.
Yes, that was not very good by Situmina. Tackle was made. That's the referees indicating he needed to release the ball. So another missed opportunity for Royal.
Still, Abdullah, Vidyartha haven't managed to put any points in the board in the second half, and yet just 5 minutes remaining, and unfortunately for them, they have not kicked the ball to touch. And now Didula Jayasuriya running across the field to his win three's hands, and has he been not brought out? Yes, he has. The fresher Gisat, who was just brought in, could have stepped back inside, but unfortunately he was taken out there, Abdullah.
Yes, that was poor by everyone, including Jayasuriya, as well as Gisat Fernando. He needed to step back in, just ran along the touch line and was bundled into touch.
Right, good.
So it's Kevin Keshan just getting a little bit of attention. Good to see him back on the field.
Time on.
Just a bit of a blood injury, but no harm done. So Vidyartha once again going for a four-man line out. They win the ball.
No hands. Yellow. Stay back.
Vidyartha still trying to fight their way through. Wonderful pressure was applied from the Royal College team to contest that exit kick. So Royal College now once again with the ball at hand, still playing, trying to go to the corner there, but unfortunately he knocks it on the second centre once again, drops the ball there, Abdullah. An unfortunate blunder that has been occurring quite frequently in this game.
Time off.
Yes, I just don't think Royal had anything on out wide there to spread the ball out, but they did so. Needed to keep it a bit tight.
And as well, Abdullah, as the referee is having a word with the vice captain of Royal College, and here we have a replay of that as well. Unfortunate error from the second centre. Ishen Hiran, unfortunately for him, knocked the ball right there.
Yeah, well, the problem there was that the entire Royal three-quarter line was drifting across, so it's very hard to find your mark when making the pass.
Basic rugby, Abdullah, basic rugby, the fundamentals of rugby right there, to run forward, straight or into the gap. And only once when you're having that space outside to go and drift, maybe. But if he even took that ball, there was not enough space for the wing three there to run across as well.
So it's a feed in. Vidyartha have made a replacement as well at scrum half. Ashen Alahakon. Loose ball. Royal just not maybe able to make that tackle first time. Vidyartha have done well to retain possession, and they look to clear their lines. Ball stays in play. Idris Farooq, as he always does, at the back to clean things up.
Release.
Fernando getting the ball to Yoshita. Patirana with a good chase.
Not every day we see a number 8 contest from that box kick up there, so kudos to him as well. And now the Tigers also will respond with a box kick, but not gaining any meters there, Abdullah.
Yes, that was a good bit of vision. I think it was by Fernando. Royal using their third scrum half for the game. Finding a bit of space with that base kick.
And nevertheless, Abdullah, just 1.5 minutes remaining from our game. And it is time to decide the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match. Who do you think is worthy of this title for this game?
Yes, we'll come back to that. Again, a good clean line out. Royal trying to gain a bit of meters, which they do. Referee has his hands out for collapse maul, and Royal on the go. Vidyartha defense really being tested here on the back foot. It has been collapsed. Hiruka taking the ball up, just falling short. Idris switching sides, giving it to the big man Situmina. Just short of the line. Referee has his hands out for not rolling away. Fernando getting the ball out to just try to find out who that is. It's Senuja Ranasinghe, and he's definitely been outstanding for Royal in today's game. He's been all over the park and richly deserves a try. Tanvir, as Royal get their 5th Amana Bank try. Just coming back to that conversation about the man of the match, I think Senuja Jayasuriya has been brilliant for Royal today. He's been all over the park in not one of the better forward performances by Royal this season. He's been one standout player. Farooq with the conversion attempt, just missing the left upright, and that will be the final act of the game as Royal record a 29 points to 7 victory. And it's Senuja Ranasinghe who has the final say of the game. And I dare say with his overall performance today, is our Swiss Tech man of the match for his wonderful performance in the loose and in defense as well. And just a quick update from probably the game of the week. Wesley College are leading 23 points to 0 against St. Peter's. What a performance from the Wesley lads. But back here today, have to give a lot of credit to Vidyartha as well. I thought showed a lot of courage in defense, especially in that first half. Made things very hard for Royal. But eventually, in the second half, Royal just pulling things back in their favor and eventually winning 29 points to 7.
Definitely, Abdullah, and as we can see the full-time confirmation, Royal College 29 with the others 7 points that they had the early stages of this game. The first try was also scored by them, but unfortunately it was the first and only try for their team. But kudos to them, an impressive performance that they had here at Jurassic Park. But unfortunately a loss here will definitely keep them posted at the bowl position in the second round. But nevertheless, the Royal College team has been awarded the bonus point in this game. And now, as we see the key stats of today's game, Royal College 29, Vidyartha College 7. Royal scoring 5 tries and just converting 2, while Vidyartha College scores the first Amana Bank try in this game and converts it as well. And the Swiss Tech perfect player of the match was awarded to the flank at the number 7, Senuja Ranasinghe. The young lad showed a promising game of rugby in this match. Yet Abdullah, the Royalists could have performed much better. They did, in my opinion as well, but it was just the finishing touches, the cherry on top, that was missing in this game. But nevertheless, tomorrow's match update, Kingswood College will be facing Mahanama College at Pogambara Stadium. Mahanama B coming from the B division have already won their first game. And Kingswood College last week, Zaira College at Margana. Word today here at the Royal College Sports Complex, Abdullah. Anything that you would like to say as well?
Yes, well, I think Vidyartha can be pretty proud of their performance. I thought defensively they were really good. I think Royal, though, will need to be much more accurate next week when they travel up to Pallakele in what will be a crucial encounter. It was not one of Royal's better performances this season, so a bit of a wake-up call for them. But once again, I'd like to give a lot of credit for Vidyartha.
Creamy richness redefined. Smooth, soft, spreadable. Introducing Fondre with canola and sunflower oil.
Ramen paradamde.
මෙතන
මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඕනෙම තැනක රාමෙන් හඳුන්වා දෙන මෙල්බන් ස්නැකර්ස් කොරියන් රාමෙන් සේවරි විස්කට් රාමෙන් සැරට සෙට් වෙන්න
විහිළු නෙමෙයි ටෝකියෝ සුපර් ඕන වැඩකට සුපර්
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Keep sweating. Keep pushing the limits. Keep stepping up your game. Keep shining. Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
චොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
හරි. ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක. බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?
දවසම රිෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න ට්‍රේන් එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
The road is yours.
German engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Hi, I'm Heshan Jensen. 2025 school rugby season එකට සහභාගී වෙන හැමෝටම සුබ පතනවා. All the very best.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Our mountains are majestic. They can be life-giving. Some are even sacred, and their heights bear marks of our heritage. Our mountains elevate us. To us, they are ever inspiring.
Bring that inspiration home. Lanka Tiles. Fine living. Redefined.
Hello everyone, Shahid Zumbri here. The DTV Schools Rugby League is Langarna Hamotama, Subapatana. All the very best. Good luck.
Samada Saman, Samada Suin.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Hamasitakma pipi de, rasa lemon rasa ye. Jeevithayama mihirai. Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chilven lemon.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun Tamari.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
චොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චොමරි අක්කා. බිත්තියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Follow your dreams, achieve your goals. With every step, let your story unfold. In this world you will shine. Just believe it's your time. Sky is the ultimate limit. Never can you stop any day.
Chase your dream career with eSoft Metro Campus.
German-engineered tires for Sri Lankan roads. Seat car radials. The road is yours.
Saratama enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection samagin pirimin sadahamai.
Some bonds last a lifetime. Nippon Cement.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න. O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Boss, you're the one who lifted this company to where it is today, ne? Your work is so well organized and your capability really shines through it. While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාෂීල් 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swistek Aquashield 2K waterproofer. Seal කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Hi, I'm Navin Marasinghe. I'm here to wish you all the very best for the School Rugby League. So make sure to have fun and reach your potential. Enjoy.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.
Boss, I got you some homemade milk toffee. Shall I bring it now? You know, no matter what others say, you are really important to us. I have never seen anyone care about the company as much as you do. While you're working hard to earn your yearly bonus, save money with Commercial Bank's Power Bonus. Open an account with just 5,000 rupees and earn bonus interest every 3 months straight.
ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එක.
බයද? ඒවටත් බෙහෙත් අපි ළඟ තියෙනවා. ඉඳගන්න.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy chips. රිදෙන්න දැනෙන රස.
තව ඉන්ජෙක්ෂන් එකක් ගහමුද?